You go back to those early episodes and y'all were just babies. Man.
Yeah.
Just babies.
Yeah, I started the show when I was filming the pilot. I was 26 years old. Now I'm 42. So.
Oh my gosh.
Lots has changed. So.
Hey, I'm just gonna see if Jared. I know Jared is joining us.
We don't have much to do. Jared and I are actually, because we've just come back to Vancouver to film the last 2 episodes.
Wow.
So we're actually on a 14-day mandatory quarantine.
Oh.
So we literally cannot walk past the threshold of our apartment doors right now, which, might be why Canada doesn't have as many cases right now.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I like to say that we've got 2 episodes left. We've got episode 19, episode 20. Episode 19 feels kind of like the season finale for 15, and episode 20 feels like the series finale. Oh, so man. it's kind of a double whammy. I will say, and I don't think this is any secret, but that there have been some adjustments made from the scripts that we were going to shoot in March to the scripts that we're shooting now. And eventually, once it all comes out, we could probably share what those adjustments were. But it's, we've had to accommodate a pandemic.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, but I still think it's gonna hit a home run, I hope, and we'll see. But it was a nice pivot, and we were able to keep people going and keep people.
That's great.
And that was important. But the family's on lockdown. Like I said, much like the brewery, we stayed locked down since when they pressed pause up here in Vancouver in March 13th. I went home, or March 14th. I went home, and we stayed locked down the whole time. We sat back and watched Memorial Day happen. We're like, we're just gonna sit back and see what happens here, because this can't be good. And we were right, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. It's completely my fault.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, there you
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Jared's technically inept. He doesn't understand Zooms. He doesn't understand. I'm surprised we can hear it right now.
My ineptitude is vast and ubiquitous. But MJ, good to see you again. Corey, pleasure to meet you.
More than you know. I feel like I know you guys already. I've spent years and years.
Well, and likewise.
Yeah,
I mean, every time we turn on the TV, we see your smiling face, so it's a good thing.
Except
more like Sam does in real life, and Jared actually eats more like Dean does in real life.
I eat a lot. People laugh. I went to a steakhouse in Vancouver one time here, and I got a steak and a salad, and I finished, and they were like, "Would you like some dessert?" And I was like, "Sure. Can I have a steak first?" And they go, "Ha ha ha ha." And I was like, "No. Can I have another steak first?" So,
Jared, you just they say never meet your heroes, because you just broke my heart. I'm a vegan, for crying out loud, and you were like my hero.
It was a meat-free steak. It was a meat-free steak.
Okay. Yeah.
By the way, I can't play football or Pac-10 football or anything. So
all right.
I can't just sit there and eat, but I should do the eating challenges.
Okay. Hey, who is that comfort animal you have there?
This is my buddy Coda. So he's a year and a half, and he just wants to get petted.
I hear Trudeau has got your dog locked down, though.
Yeah.
He's
got us all locked down.
All locked down, yeah.
Oh my God.
I thought Trudeau, of all people, would make acceptances for people with great hair. I thought he'd lock down the bald people, but knowing Trudeau with great hairdo.
In all fairness, Corey, you could just say that you're like holding your cards up your sleeve. Be like, I got great hair. I just don't want to intimidate anybody.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wish I could still grow my '70s afro. It was very
yes.
That would be amazing.
Be have a full Kaepernick up on the debate stage.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be amazing.
I just want to know the episode. I think it's French. The French. Where you go into your real lives. I'm just praying, Jared, you really don't have pictures up of yourself.
Show us the giant portrait, Jared.
Well, that's why that's why I was late to the Zoom. Is I was pulling all the pictures of myself down. I was like, I better just get my couch. I'm sitting on the floor. I was like, there are too many pictures of myself, too many headshots. I have pictures of my resume. Year by year, I have like my 2000 resume, my 2001, 2, so on and so forth.
Gilmore Girls. Yeah.
By the way, Corey, MJ, I going old school. We did afterwards. Our set designer Jerry Wanick was like, "Hey, we usually keep stuff for the Warner Brothers archives afterwards, but we're never really going to use these pictures, these Warhols of you and Jen. Do you want them?" And I was like, "Of course." And then I realized like I can't put a giant painting of myself anywhere. And it was pretty large. So I was like, I better. So we auctioned them for charity. But I was like, I do want it.
Now,
I've never seen with it.
That's
What's
not
it?
true, Jared. You gave it to me for my birthday, and I love it. I do.
It's his favorite target practice.
That's right.
I do have the horseback riding picture from the office from my house.
Nice.
And I kept the alpacas.
I have so much love for you.
I had to stand on a box to hug you guys. I don't know if you remember that. Y'all were trying to hug me. And it was like, I'm here. So I had to stand on a box to hug you.
I ducked down. I will say this, though, touching on what Corey said. Coda, I hear you, buddy. I love you, too. You were talking about what our show stands for. And I think, in part, what I think our show stands for is fighting for those who can't fight for themselves. And y'all guys do that in spades. We pretend to do it, and we believe in it. When the cameras aren't rolling, but y'all guys are doing it. And we have high-paid people putting our makeup on and shaving our beards and cutting our hair and writing our dialogue. But we take inspiration from y'all because y'all are fighting for those who don't have a big voice, much like our show has tried to be about. So thanks for the inspiration, and we'll try to make you proud.
Well, Jared, I love everything you said, except for, again, screw you. I have high-paid people cut my hair, too. But seriously, love you guys. Forgive me for running. MJ, anything you need, I believe in you.
Senator.
MJ for Texas, right?
That's
MJ
right.
for Texas.
MJforTexas.com, and thank you for your support.
I'm sending money. I'm not just sending love. So thank you. But fellas, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this last half of season 15. I could start. I have a little bit of followers on social media. I could start a campaign to get a 16th season. Any shot? Just tell me, because I'll put my energy into it. I want to see how many more times that Misha could come back to life. I mean, you've killed him, like yeah.
We're about to be able to torture him a little bit more.
Listen,
when we were on that call with Corey just now.
Yeah.
I'm in this motel room and it's 100 and something degrees out and the air conditioner wasn't working. And I was just like, oh man.
Dude, we had a, and when we were in Texas last week, Ackles, we had like a Zoom call with Japanese and Australian publicity or whatever, because we were supposed to be there this past summer. And same thing. I was dripping sweat. At one point in time, I had to get up. I was like, I had to change my shirt. It was like different colors.
When did you all become aware of Supernatural using Carry On My Way?
Funny. Sorry, did y'all hear that music? That was my back. No. Sorry.
For a split second, I heard some music.
Yeah, when I clicked on the link, it pulled up the Gish website, and it was like the Gish website song playing in my background. I was like, who's playing music? I'm looking around at Billy and David and Richard and going like, are they playing all of a sudden? Like, what's going on? It's just the website. Sorry.
Did you Carry On My Wayward Son was like one of your first big hits, right?
Hear that? That's
Gish. That's the Gish site. Same thing. I clicked on it. Click on your Safari and click off Gish.
Don't click on the Gish website. It's
Gish.
No, when you click the link, it pulls it up automatically.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to watch everything we do. Make sure you close your computer tonight.
Wait, I got to get my mic in there. You guys have all these cool mics. I'm getting my. I'm gonna get my mic in here.
Dang it.
Radio Shack.
Right.
Amazon.
Nice.
Yeah. So I saw you guys, and it was. My best friend and I at the time we were over the moon watching you guys play, and so to this many years come and sit down and have a talk with you and have relevance in the band with what we have with Supernatural is just really, really cool, guys. So
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I think I think as far as I'm concerned, I'm grateful and stoked that we could help introduce, but if y'all's quality wasn't there, then they wouldn't stick around. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
y'all are the ones that are bringing them there. We're just luckily enough to also be along in the audience going, hey, we get to have them on our TV show too. So I think we're pretty stoked.
Well, and Jared and Misha, we've heard so many times over the years that one of the major reasons people find our show or attach them or start watching our show is because of the music, of the soundtrack that we have. And we've got the old '67 car, we've got the great old rock and roll, and I think people start out loving that, and that's what really draws them in. And then they just fall in love with Jared's hair. So kind of it's a double whammy, but we appreciate you guys.
Let's be honest, we're all riding the coattails of Jared's hair. That's really
it's almost long enough right now to have coattails. You actually almost.